It's strange, isn't it? To crave love so badly, yet flinch when it finally reaches you. To spend years dreaming of connection, only to feel uneasy when someone truly sees you. Most people assume we fear rejection. But for some of us, the real fear is love itself. Because love feels dangerous. It asks for closeness. It demands exposure. And for those who grew up equating love with pain, that's the most terrifying thing of all. It starts quietly. You meet someone kind. They listen. They care. At first, it feels safe, comforting even. But then, the closeness grows. They start to notice things about you that others missed. And suddenly, your chest tightens. You pull back, not because they did something wrong, but because their kindness feels like a spotlight, illuminating the parts of you you've spent years hiding. This is what psychologists call intimacy anxiety. A deep-seated fear that being truly known will lead to loss or pain. For many, it traces back to early attachment wounds. Maybe love once meant control. Maybe it came with conditions. Be good. Be quiet. Don't make mistakes. Maybe love meant chaos, where affection and cruelty lived in the same room. So your nervous system learned a cruel equation. Love equals danger. Closeness equals loss. As adults, that wiring doesn't just vanish. It hides under the surface, disguised as independence or disinterest. You might say, I'm just not ready, or I like my space. But deep down, you're terrified that if someone gets too close, they'll see the real you, the one you've convinced yourself is unlovable. And so you keep love at arm's length. You joke to deflect vulnerability. You date people who are emotionally unavailable, because it feels safer when love doesn't work. You chase what hurts, and avoid what heals. Because pain is familiar. Peace is not. Here's the paradox. The fear of being loved isn't about love itself. It's about receiving. When you've spent your whole life earning affection, by performing, pleasing, fixing. Real love, the kind that asks for nothing, feels alien. Your mind whispers, why are they being so nice to me? What do they want? It's not cynicism. It's conditioning. Your body simply doesn't trust safety. And that's the heartbreak of trauma. It teaches you to crave the very things that hurt you, and to fear the things that could set you free. So how do you unlearn that? How do you teach a body that's known only tension to relax into affection? The first step is awareness. Notice the urge to pull away. Notice how compliments make you uncomfortable. How kindness makes you restless. These reactions aren't rejection, they're protection. Your nervous system is trying to keep you safe. Based on outdated data. You don't fix it by forcing yourself to trust. You fix it by showing your body, slowly, that safety can exist without vigilance. Start small. Let people care for you in tiny ways. Accept a compliment without deflecting it. Say thank you instead of you don't have to. Let someone help you, even if it feels awkward. Every act of receiving is a micro-reprogramming of the mind. Psychologically, the fear of being loved often hides under perfectionism or self-sabotage. You think, if they see my flaws, they'll leave. So you preempt the pain by leaving first, or by never letting them close enough to leave at all. But real love isn't about being flawless. It's about being seen, trembling, imperfect, human, and still accepted. And that's what scares you. Because somewhere along the line, you learn that visibility equals vulnerability. And vulnerability equals danger. But love, true love, is built on exactly that, vulnerability. It's standing in front of someone and saying, this is me, not the curated version, not the mask, just me. That level of honesty feels like falling. But it's actually the moment you start to rise. When you let love in, you're not betraying your strength. You're honoring your humanity. You don't need to earn affection. You don't need to perform for safety. You are allowed to rest in the arms of someone who won't make you pay for peace. Healing from the fear of love isn't about trusting others first. It's about trusting yourself enough to handle being loved. To know that if it ends, you'll survive. To know that love isn't the threat, the past is. and the past doesn't get to write your future. So if someone loves you, truly, gently, patiently, and it makes you uncomfortable, pause before you run. Ask yourself, what part of me feels unsafe being cared for? That's the child inside you who learned that love was unpredictable. And now, you get to be the adult who teaches them something new. You can tell them, this time, it's different. This time, we're safe. Because the truth is, love isn't what hurts. It's the walls we build to keep it out. And maybe it's time to stop surviving love and finally start receiving it. You're not afraid of love. You're afraid of being seen and still being chosen.